How are you this evening?
Hi, good. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm great. Did you hear about me from any of the social media, or how did you hear about this radio show?
I actually found it accidentally online.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's nice to
Yeah.
know. Nice to know people are finding this online. Okay, so you're wanting another side connection. Let's see what we get for you. I do feel that there's a mother figure for you. I keep hearing that. I don't see anybody yet. Uh, Hold on. Okay, this could be a grandma because she's showing me a hairstyle from the 40s. 1940s or something like that, where it's more rolled up around the face. She actually has full lips, very kind person. It looks like her hair was in a darker realm in its original color, but she chooses to show me herself dressed more like that age or that timeline for some reason. I guess just to kind of give me the older feeling. The full lips are significant on her face. She's got an oval face and she does show some wrinkles. The hair seems to be having some reddish to it, like an auburnish kind of thing going on there. Now, from what I'm saying, does this resonate for you in any way, please?
No, the only thing I can connect with is full lips, but not anything else.
Okay. Well, the full lips are significant. And I do hear mother. Now, why would she be showing me herself dressed in this kind of weird 1940s kind of garb? I don't know. But I'll just give it to you another way. Let's get off the 1940s trick. The hair looks like she liked to wear it long, but she's also got it rolled up around her face. Okay. This is all I could say. It looks like she lived to an older age. It looks like the original color was in the brown category. It looks like there's a lot of reddish highlights in the hair or burnish highlights. There's also a sun under her. Okay. And again, those straight nose, flaring nostrils, slender kind of oval kind of face, high cheekbones. But it does look like she lived to a longer older age because there's wrinkles on her face. Um, Let me see if there's anything. There seems to be some heart problems. I hear heart palpitations. She doesn't look like she carried much weight with her. In other words, she was on the slender side. This is as she's getting older now. I don't know her when she's younger. Does this resonate, honey, for you in any way? Otherwise, I'm going to have to let you go.
Um, I think so. I think it might be my grandmother who
No,
did have heart problems. And did you say her son crossed over with her, or there was a son beside her to the right, or?
I just got a sun around her. That's all I got. I felt a sun.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And
okay,
slender. She looks slender in the image she's giving me. Okay.
okay.
All right. And she's a very loving and kind person. She says to you something about you need to get on with. Are you in school? Because she says, get on with your studies. Get on with your studies. Are you studying anything?
Yes, well, no, I'm a teacher.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, she's saying get on with your studies. So she doesn't mean you would be studying, but maybe those under you studying. She says you're a very good worker, very hard worker. You really like to take care of others. You're a very, very giving person. Very proud of you and your educational level. She says, but you take life a little too seriously, and she wishes that you would just let it go sometimes. Just let it go. Be a little bit more relaxed about things. You have a pensive nature. Uh, sh- uh, and there's something she's trying to show me about you, Michelle, and a male around you. Now, I don't know if this is a significant other, if this is a child, it's something about just very slightly developed. Let me see if she wants to give me more on that. Just to take care of yourself more, she says, I don't mean to interfere with your life, she says, but I do come in to just give you love, hope for the future, and that everything will be settled correctly for yourself the way you want things. Don't worry about the past, and certainly don't worry about the future. She says, the only thing that's important is the now. You will have everything you want, my dear, in life, everything that you're longing for. I hope that message has some significance for you, Michelle.
It does.
What? Well, isn't that amazing? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, honey, for calling in. I appreciate you joining us this evening. Thank you so much, honey.
Oh, you're welcome.
Th-
Thank you so much. Bye.
thank you, honey. Bye bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Catherine, who wants another side connection. Hold on, trying to unlock that line. Hey, Catherine, what's going on?
Oh, a lot of things, a lot of changes this year, and
Okay.
Any guidance on all of the happenings would be wonderful.
Okay. Well, from what I understand, you're wanting another side connection. Is that correct, love?
That is correct.
Okay. Let's go there. Hold on one second, please. This is for Catherine, area code 206. Okay, there is a female here for you. It feels like a mother figure. Again, now I'm going to go broad for a few. I'm going to go broad for a few moments. Mother figure could mean a lot of different things, but at least it would mean more of a senior energy to you. It looks like the original hair color of this person was more on a lighter color, lighter side, but now she shows me herself at a more advanced age. Also could be a grandma because she's showing me herself as being more senior in age. She has soft hair. And it does look like it's on the lighter, whiter side. Maybe that's the blonde, because now that she shows me her hair, she does show me some brown in it as undertones. So I can't really tell you other than I get lightness to the hair, soft waves brushed off the face, around her face, with almost, she has very petite features in her face, making her look sweet, gentle, kind, and almost childlike. And there's an innocence about her. She's also carrying flowers right now, as if she like to garden and or work with her hands. Trying to get something better than that. Hold on. Didn't like to get out. She didn't like to get out in the sun much. Wore a hat when she was outdoors. Always shielded herself from the sun. There's something about a teddy bear, somebody's teddy bear. I don't know what that means either. Now, I'm not getting really the best information. I think the best thing I've given you so far, Catherine, is the face, which is childlike, round, and it looks like she lives to a more senior age. And the hair, I didn't say this before, there's a slight wave to it. It looks like it's on the longer side, but she sweeps it off her face softly, like as if she's wearing it back. Now, does this have any significance for you, sweetheart, in any way?
Well, when you say actually the teddy bear message, I have my mother's teddy bear that she had when she was a child.
Okay. Okay, so what about the round face with the beautiful eyes that are soft, that looks, she has petite features, they're even features. It looks almost sweet and gentle, almost childlike. Did your mom have a face like that, please?
Do you see curly hair or straight hair?
It has a slight wave to it. It looks like she's wearing it longer in the image she's showing me, but it's back off her face, softly pulled back. So I can't see it very curly.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of people. I'm not sure yet which one.
Okay, let me
teddy bear. I think it's my mom, but the features don't.
Oh, the features don't jive. Okay, well, maybe we have a mix of a couple of souls here. Well, there is definitely one here. Okay, that's the grandma. There's a grandma here that has that kind of sweet, gentle face. And actually, even though there's a lot of roundness to it, there's also pointedness in the chin area, which gives her more of a heart-shaped look to the face. Soft and gentle. There's a little roundness to heart shape. She's a romantic kind of looking face. And she's the one with the longer hair that's pulled back off her face. She's got white in it, mostly white, but it looks like there's some brown undertones, as if the original color was brown. Now, I had said very early on that if I got light hair, and I don't know if that's because grandma has white hair or if mom has light hair. I don't know yet. I just got a brush of that earlier. So we're going to put this together. We're going to try to put this together. Okay, grandma had dizziness and fainting spells, and so I don't know what all that means, but I'm just letting you know. She's telling me dizziness, fainting spells, out of breath a lot, didn't feel good for a while, then finally she passed on. She says it was a gentle transition, and it feels as if she moved to a senior time, and transition was just sort of like a natural, gentle thing from old age. I don't get a specific cause of it. Do you understand that for grandma, please? Any of your grandmas?
Yeah, that matches one of my grandmothers, my father's grandmother, I think.
Okay. Now, let's see if we can get mom with the teddy bear. over there waving that teddy bear at me. You know how it is when on my
Mhm.
on my end, I'm going from one sign to the other sign, and I throw it all at you.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come in
Sure.
really distinct and they're imprinted, and other times they're throwing a lot of stuff at me because they're all waiting to get through. Okay, do you want to come through?
Right.
Okay, so now I see a woman who has medium length brown hair. They can show at any time in their life. So if your mom lived to a more senior age, she's not showing me that right now. More of a middle aged.
Yeah.
There's a soft wave to it. She actually has
Yeah.
quite a beautiful face. She also has full lips, straight nose, high cheekbones, and almond shaped eyes, but they look like they're in the lighter category, if you will. Do you understand, Mom, for having lighter eyes, please?
Yeah, both my aunt and my mother have blue eyes.
Okay. Well, what I'm seeing here is a woman with brown hair. It's got some wave to it, and it's medium cut. Looks like it's a little layered, or there's some bang thing going on the top here. It's a soft though. It's not real strong bangs. It's got a wave to it. And brown hair. It's not real dark. It's more like a chestnut to medium brown. It's a nice color hair. Very beautiful. Okay. Now, and she's slender. Okay, this is the image she's giving me, and as I mentioned earlier, they can come in at any time in their life, so I have no idea what what age she transitioned. I have a sense here, though, of illness, and I have a sense here of, oh, first of all, I feel a lot of sadness around this, an earlier transition, and it feels to me like there was a wasting away, which usually means cancer. Do you understand this for either mom or your aunt, please?
Yes. Um,
Both of them,
well,
right? Yeah.
they both were, my mother was even younger than my aunt, but they were both passed pretty early.
Of cancer?
Middle age.
Of cancer, right?
Yes, mother was cancer.
Okay. All right. Well, I think of your mom because I heard cancer, and I feel
Yes.
it. I feel it was in the chest area, potentially breast, although she didn't exactly tell me that. Um, just a very deep sadness there because of the earliness of it. Cut her life short. Yeah, she was the one
Yeah.
way. Right. She says, "I'm sorry I had to go so sadly. Slipped right through your fingers, my lovely daughter. And you did everything you could do to help." She says, "It was my time to go, though, my love. It was my. Now I know this. As I'm in spirit, I can tell you it was my time to go. It doesn't make it any easier for you, though." She says, "I know." She says, "There's time that you look to me for guidance. I'm not there for you. There's something going on now in your life." She's showing me something. It looks like a dining room table, and as if you're getting ready to set the table for guests or some type of celebration. And when you do these kind of things, entertaining things like that, it's like you're thinking of her more. Maybe you're missing her more, or you're thinking of how would mom have done this? How would mom have entertained the guests or what have you? There's something about a roast or roast beef or something that was one of her favorite dishes to make, and she says that you know how to make that as well. Do you understand, please?
Yes, she was a great cook, and we had a great dinner every night.
Oh, wonderful. And there's something about roast beef that seems to be of particular importance. I don't know if you remember her roast beef. No? Okay. No, she shows me roast beef, so maybe she's just trying to make a broad
Okay.
stroke of it that she's a good cook. But you think of her meals, you think of how she cooked, and you think,
Yes.
how mom cooked, how would she have made it when, all this, how would she have entertained or cooked? So she's showing me this. It seems to be a dining room area. It looks like you have a formal dining room, or if it's yours, maybe it's hers, but she's showing me a formal dining room area with a long rectangular table, and there's a lot of dark wood in that room. Do you understand, please? For your house, for her?
Yes, it sounds like her house
Yeah.
or my parents' house.
Okay, yeah. And she says she liked to do a lot of entertaining at home. She says you're good like her in this category. You're very good, and you're a very good hostess. She says you know how to lay
Yeah.
everything out right. And she says that sort of brings us together. She says when you're in that activity, you're thinking of me, and I'm coming in for you. So she's tried to say,
Oh.
yeah, she tried to say it 3 different ways, 3 different times. There's something about when you're entertaining, yeah, when you're entertaining, you're thinking of her sometimes, and she comes in on that. She comes in on the wings of those thoughts. Now, there seems to be a male to you. It looks like you have a son. Is that correct, please? Or a brother? I can't really make it out. On earth, not in spirit.
A brother.
Okay. Okay. She says he's underfoot a lot, isn't he?
He's kind of a perfectionist with telling everybody what to do.
Okay. She says he's underfoot a lot, isn't he? She says, but she says, but you gotta love him the way he is. You gotta love him. She oh yeah. She sends you her love, her blessings. I want to see if there's anything specific I can get you as a message that's personal, more personal than what she's giving you. Your brother will come home soon for the holidays. What do you mean by that, Mom?
Yeah, I know that. I know what that means.
Yeah. It feels like there's something happening the end of this month that's significant for everyone. It feels like some kind of a holiday or something. What are we on now? We're on the 26th. Something at the end of this month. But you do know what she means when she says he's going to be coming back home for the holidays. You know what that means.
Well, we're planning a family reunion this year for Thanksgiving, so we're already booking. So busy, so we're booking a house and airline flights and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, he'll be coming in for that. That's what she's trying to say. But there's also something going to happen towards the end of this week that will have to do with that. So keep your eyes peeled. Maybe you'll get word of somebody coming in, or maybe you get word about him or something. But stay tuned for that. I get the 29th.
Very soon.
Yeah, something, just a piece of news, nothing really significant, okay? But something's going to change in your plans, or something significant's going to happen towards the end of this week. That's all.
Does she say anything? My sister canceled. My sister now is not coming for Thanksgiving. Does she have any, does she know what's happening with my sister?
Let me see. Mom wants to say anything about that. Oh, there. Who's Mary? There's like an M name floating around. Do you know who Mary is? Catherine, honey, do you know who Mary is? I get an Mary.
Well, an M name would be my mother's name, but Margaret.
Yeah, that's fine. M-A-R. So that's Mom trying to give me her name. I tell the souls what I need. Okay, they try to give me evidence that way. Thank you. Okay, let me just go to Mom again, Margaret. Hold on. What about sister? She says she seems to be a little disappointed, Mom, about this, that your sister's doing this. It's poor sentiment for family values. She is very occupied now in her own town where she lives. It's different for her. It's different for her than for you. She has a lot of expenses or responsibilities. And I don't feel the monies are there from what Mom is showing me. It's hard for her to take a trip like this. So she says to you, just be kind to her and try to understand. She doesn't mean to be disrespectful.
Okay. Well, that's helpful because I was angry at her. So I'll try not to be angry with her.
Yeah, try not to be. Try to see it from her perspective. Mom is trying to do that as well. Okay, honey?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I am going to go to Sherelle, who's been waiting patiently. Sherelle, honey. Hi, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Now, there is a mother figure for you. I don't know if I ever brought in your mother before or not, or whatever this is, but I'm just going to go with it. Okay, honey? May I go in that direction?
Okay.
Okay. This woman has a heavier body. Okay, she's got a big body. She's got these kind of strong legs that she shows me, and she seems to be taller than average as well. Her original hair color is on the darker side, and she's showing me it's kind of worn a little bit longer. In this particular vision, she's giving me, like, as if it comes down around her shoulder area. Okay, you do understand this person then. And, even though she's big and broad and all that, she doesn't have a huge bust line or anything. Although, she has a bust line, but she's not really that big in terms of a bust line. It's just like this strong, stocky kind of build to her. She laughs a little bit as I say that because she's like, like as if I'm not giving her a very flattering description. I'm not trying to be unflattering, mother figure, whoever you are. I'm just trying to tell you what I see. And you're a very darling person, by the way. Now, she's going to give me a little more information. She seems very domestic when she was on Earth, cooking and cleaning, taking care of the house.
Yes.
She says, I wasn't underfoot a lot. I tried to keep out of the way of the household and everybody there. That sounds familiar. I think I might have brought her in for you once before. Or she sounds very similar to somebody else I brought in before. And so I see a couch and I see her there. And I think she's more of a senior generation to you, like a grandma or something. And that she's oh, okay, she's living with the family, and she feels like she doesn't want to be a burden to anyone, but she did need a place to live, and so she tried to make herself as useful as possible. She's also showing herself having high blood pressure and cardiovascular issues. You understand, please, for Grandma?
No, I didn't understand that part.
Okay, well, is that because you didn't know that she had them, or you know differently? Because I can see. I can see definitely.
I didn't know.
You don't know, okay? Because she has high blood pressure. She shows me when she's on Earth. She's also showing me choking a lot, choking and cardiovascular, but also lung issues. She also has problems with her teeth. She has problems in digestion. She's given me a whole list of the complaints over here. She had arthritis too. Rheumatoid arthritis got in the way of her doing a lot of things she wanted to do as she got older. She shows me herself doing something really strange. I don't know how to say this, or if I should, but something going on where chewing on something, then spitting it out. Chewing on something, then spitting it out. And I also get the feeling that she might have had dentures that she took in and out of her mouth. I actually see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she was doing that.
All right. So she's chewing. But I don't know what this spitting's about. Maybe when she didn't have her dentures in, she had more saliva she had to spit out. I don't really know, but I see her spitting out a lot. she says you're such a good girl. She says to you, you're such a good girl. She says you take care of everyone. You do things around the house that you don't have to do. Your mother appreciates you a lot, even though she doesn't say it. Sometimes you don't feel appreciated, Sherelle, she says. But I want and I want you to know that everyone here in spirit appreciates you, and those on earth that don't say they appreciate you, they really do. So I need to say it for them, like your mom in particular. Your mom seems to always act like you're taking something from her, but you're giving a lot too. So keep up the good work, Sherelle, and keep your chin up because we all love you here.
Oh, thank you.
All right, honey?
Okay.
All right, sweetheart. I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to get to another call.
That was a lovely message.
Thank you, honey. God bless. Bye. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go on to more life messages now. We have Sheila. I don't think I got to her earlier, so let me go to her. Hello, Sheila. What's going on? Oh, I got Julia instead because the line switched. I'll be to you in a moment, Sheila. Julia, did I get to you before? No, I didn't. Okay, you're 301. Well, you were supposed to be seen, Julie, because you slipped right in there.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I was just Sheila must be getting really mad at me right now. But you slipped.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
No, I have a feeling that somebody needs to speak to you from spirit. Otherwise, that wouldn't have happened. You see, what happens is that everybody, when a line closes, what happens is all the phone lines slide up. So somebody left the phone line. Yeah, it was the last part. Okay, so I do feel there's a couple of females right now, I sense, around you.
Okay.
One is more of a mother figure, and she seems to sit on your father's side of the family, like your father's mother or someone like that. And then there's also a sense of a more lateral energy to you, like sisterly energy to you. But it also could be on the father's side of the family as an aunt or something like that. I don't really know. I'm going to just see if I can go and see if I can get a little bit more information about one of these souls, and then we'll see where this goes. And I have no idea what you want, but I'll come back to you in a moment, Julie. Hold on one second. Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to speak for Julie on the other side? There's a female here for you that feels more lateral. Okay. She's like a sister or friend. Okay. And that's the one that's primarily trying to come through. She shows me herself as having a very nice figure when she's on Earth. In particular, a bust line and nice, slender physique, slender waistline, and very nice body, if you will. Now,
Mm-hmm.
okay, her hair is. Now, why would she look like that to me? Okay, her hair is. She shows me herself with hair that's lighter in coloring, like in the blonde category. And
Mm-hmm.
it's more of a bob. It's like short around the ears, and there's a little bit of a bang to it. And she looks very stylish and very pretty indeed. She has nice full doe lips, an oval kind of face, big eyes, and she's really quite pretty. But the thing that's a little confusing to me is that she's showing me herself in an outfit that I would have seen maybe in the 60s. Okay, she's got a plaid
Mm-hmm.
skirt on and a kind of tailored kind of shirt with a high neck to it, short sleeves. And something I would have seen, and the hairstyle even is more of a bob kind of thing, maybe in the late 50s, early 60s. The skirt is on the longer side. But for her to present as a peer energy to you, but be showing me an image from the past is a little unusual to me. But you're going, which means this must have some meaning to you. So does it have any meaning, or were you just going,
Yeah, I'm trying to place it. I'm thinking it might be my mother, so I'm trying to place all this.
I think it probably is your mother, because she's showing me an image that would show that she lived during the 60s and 70s and that kind of thing. She's quite pretty.
Correct.
Right, like a Doris Day type. She has a Doris Day look to her, Doris Day type to her. She's a very sweet, kind of gentle person. But the way she comes in peer energy to you is interesting. So maybe there was also friendship there, or sisterly kind of love there as well. Or maybe there is more of a lateral energy to you, and then mom just jumped in. So we'll just leave it alone for a moment. There feels like there's a son also that mom had, like you have a brother. Do you understand, please? Brother, please.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, okay, then I just feel a male that feels around you. So I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. I don't know who that is. We'll see, maybe later on it will be developed. Okay. There seems to be something, I'm having a little problem breathing as I connect with her, which means to me that there's something going on in the chest area and or lung issues. She's not giving me the strongest information on that, so I'm just going to let it develop a little bit more. Okay. Coughing, uh, phlegm, issues with the heart and the lungs, and there's a lot of congestion and or congestive heart failure. I feel there's bodily fluids that are held in the body longer than they should have been. I feel the circulation is bad. Do you understand, please?
Yeah.
Okay. And she says they wouldn't let her out of care for a long while. She was under the care of a doctor. She was not allowed to go out. She was like held inside, not because she was a prisoner, but because she was ill. She wasn't able to get around. She was kept, always under care. She says, I was losing my mind. She says, I was so bored sitting home all the time. She says, you were very kind to me. You tried to listen and everything, but even for you, it was difficult because I didn't make a great patient, she says. I was not patient, and I did not make a great patient. Makes sense, please, Julie?
Yes, true.
She says she was a little short with her temper at times. She said things to you and your father. She's saying your father and other people around her that were unkind. Okay, unkind, because she was a little bit. She was tense. She was unhappy in her illness. She says, but finally, she says, I'm sorry. She wants to say she's sorry for that because she said some harsh things to you and to others around her. And she says this is her big photo op or opportunity to say to you, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And as she says it, she says, I know I didn't mean it. She says, I know I didn't mean it, but it hurt nevertheless, and I know that now more than ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. She knows that now more than ever. She says she gives me the impression, she doesn't say it, but everything's different. I get visions and I get words and I get feelings. So she gives me this feeling that you're a very kind, sweet, kind of gentle, docile kind of personality, and that mom's ill and you're not making a big deal of it, and you're taking her gruff, You're taking her gruff.
Right.
And she also says you brought her grub. She used the word gruff and made it into grub. In other words, food, dishes, meals. You tried to feed her. Sometimes the food, she didn't like it. She couldn't get it down. She blamed you for not being cooked right. There's a lot of that going on. There's something about a sister. Yeah, something about a sister in spirit. She says your sister is here with her, and we go back to this feeling of a sister. Do you have a sister in spirit, please?
No.
Okay, there's a friend then. Do you have a friend in spirit that's like a sister?
No, I don't.
Not that you can remember. Well, okay. Well, I hear something about your sister, so I don't know what that means. Do you have a sister on Earth?
Yes, I have 4.
Oh, okay. I don't know why she says your sister is here with me. So I'm going to see what that means. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
He says, all of you are good children. I didn't mean anything by saying your sister is here with me. She said, she's just trying to let Laura know, me, the medium, that there are sisters. Okay. And that I misinterpreted.
Okay.
Yeah, I misinterpreted the whole thing. I just got the rest of it at the end of it, which was not correct. She says, but they are here with me in a way, she says, and that they all think of me from time to time. She says, your younger one is a handful, younger sister is a handful, isn't she? Uh,
Yeah.
okay. She's saying something about your younger sister's really a handful these days, difficult to get along with. Everyone around her is having trouble with her. She says to you, Julie, keep up the good work and trying to keep peace in the family. There's always some ups and downs and drama there. And she says, what do you expect with 5 girls? She says, it's only the normal stuff of 5 girls. She says,
Right.
yeah. Now she earlier I had a woman whose mother from spirit showed me a teddy bear, and now I hear your mom saying something about a teddy bear. And I don't know if it's because I'm influenced by the earlier mom I brought in, or if your mom really has a teddy bear. But I will let you know. I hear something about your mom saying, "Keep the teddy bear I gave you."
Okay.
Okay. Does that make any sense to you, honey?
Mhm. It does. My sister actually has a bear that my mom gave her that she calls Mama Bear, and she wears my mom's shirt
Ah, okay.
on the bear. She's got the shirt on the bear, yeah, and she hugs it when she misses my mom.
Oh, so she's telling you to keep the bear. So keep the bear, and she's happy
Okay.
about the bear. Okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much, love, for calling
Okay.
in. All right, darling. Thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. And that was an interesting session because as a medium, we have to stick our neck out. And I just told a woman earlier about a teddy bear, and that made sense to her. And here I hear this mom saying something about keep the teddy bear. And of course, I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm glad that it was validated. Thank you. I want to remind everybody that if you haven't done so already, that you have an opportunity to join my mailing list. You can hear about these shows. You can be in the contest to win a free session with me. As well, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and on the upper right portion of that screen is a form. Fill it in. Join my mailing list. It's a monthly contest. So you have a really good chance to win because you're not competing with everybody else on my mailing list, just the entrants for this month. Um, Oh, yeah, and if you'd like a session with me, an actual private session, I have wonderful rates, and in particular, I have a 15-minute session for the budget conscious. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and you'll see on the menu there chance to book a session, which is on the upper right portion of that screen. Okay, we have Danielle here. Oh, no, I have to go to Shelia. Okay, hold on. Danielle, I will get to you. Sheila, I apologize. Spirit. Oh, okay. It looks like Sheila the way it was written in. Sorry, honey. Sheila. Oh, yeah, it is Sheila. It's my eyesight. I see it. I see it. Sagila. That's Sheila, Laura. How am I? How am I? My eyes are a little bit going now. Uh, um,
It happens to the best of us.
yeah. Do you have a son?
I do.
Oh, okay. I just feel his energy around you. That's maybe he's on your mind right now, or just maybe it has something to do with
He is on my mind right now.
Okay. Is that what your question is going to be about? Go ahead and give me your question, love.
It's actually about my profession.
Okay.
I wanted to see how that was going to go
Sure.
for this year, for 2015.
Okay, Sheila. Let's see. How will her profession? Oh, well, the first thing I get is a sense of you being on the desert, like looking for a glass of water and about to, die of die of thirst. So, but will it get? So what I want you to. So what I want. So the first thing I'm getting is you feel that there's no hope in sight, or you're very, very frightened. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Do you understand, please?
I do.
Okay.
There is some concern.
Okay. Now let me just move forward. Well, it's not as bad as you think. So I feel that you are currently employed, but you're kind of feeling like something's going to go wrong there. Is that correct, please?
A little. There's a lot of money that has to be raised.
Okay. Well, I just get the feeling that it's not going to go, that you're fearful that it will not go well for you. I just need you to say yay or nay to that if it's correct before I build.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're very fearful for the future if things are going to work out the way you'd like them to work. And I also hear something about you wanting to get the upper hand on things, like just get some flow going so that you know that everything's going to work out. And right now, everything's just sort of stagnant. Everything's sitting still. Okay, good. Thank you, honey, for confirming that. Everything's just stagnant. Everything's just sitting still. And it's like you're trying to get the energy going. The energy will come. The energy will come. Spirit says, you don't be fearful. Just keep the faith. Keep doing what you're doing. And I want to see if there's anything else you need to do that you haven't done yet, besides positive thinking, which we'll talk about in a moment. 1 second, please. Is Sheila raising money? Oh, it's raising money for a project. You already told me part of that, but it feels like it's a self-employed project. Doesn't feel like it's in a salary capacity. Yes, please. Is that correct?
I am self-employed, yes.
Okay. There's just a new little tidbit that comes in. So will the monies come in as she's hoping, Spirit? Yes or no? If not, what does she need to do? You need to get control of the situation. You're doing very good right now with this. Everything you're doing is correct. You're being confirmed. It feels like there's a male to you that's helping you with this. It feels like he's peer or older than you. And he's very smart. He's giving you the wise advice of what to do. Okay, good. And that you will, if you listen to him, he's going to pull it through. It's like fishing for a fish in a frozen lake. You've got to cut through the.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it's like you got to cut a hole in the ice, and then you go down, and there's a lot of fish there. So you're going to get what you need, and just listen to this guy. He's telling you the right thing.
Good.
All right, honey?
There have been some changes in the landscape from Democratic to Republican all over the country, and politics are very, very important in what I do.
Oh, this is my Sheila. I know you, Sheila.
It is your Sheila.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you for coming in tonight, honey. So just, I'm doing great, darling. I'm doing great. Thank you for not revealing who you were in the beginning. Makes it all the more exciting. Yeah. Yeah. So just, it's kind of hard to blast through that layer of ice. Okay. It's like it looks very thick and very formidable as far as breaking through, but I do feel you're going to get through. And then once you're through, and it looks to me, well, you already told me something with politics. It looks to me that it would have to do then with sentiment towards your project. And that will work out for you. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Perfect.
Perfect to hear from you. Thank you so much, Sheila, for calling in, love.
Good to hear from you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, I am going to get to Danielle, who I do know.
Hi, Laura.
Hello, lovely lady. How are you doing in cold, brisk
Um,
New York?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Is it as bad weather-wise as I'm hearing from my neighbors? Like it's terrible weather there?
Oh, the news, they blow everything out of proportion. We're just waiting for the snow. We're excited. We love it, so we don't care.
Ah, that's good, honey. All right, wonderful. Okay, so what can I do for you this evening? Just give me the question. Don't give me too much background.
I don't know. I guess I just wanted. I don't know how much to ask because I usually, go up to the other side, so I'm not used to really asking questions. Um, so I guess I just want to know. Relationship question.
Okay.
So, what should I ask? I don't know. Like, how do I
Oh, well, I'm
do I
hearing I'm
ask?
I'm hearing something about will it work out with this guy? Is that a good question for you?
Yeah, that would be a good question.
Okay, because that's the question that you should be asking, or that's the one that's really in your mind. See, now that wasn't so bad, Danielle. Now was it? That's what you really want to know. Will it work out with this? It feels like a new person, by the way. Sort of the new kid on the block, so to speak. I don't mean literally living on your block, but just as a new person that you've met, not the old person. Is that correct, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just
Definitely
need.
not.
Okay, definitely not the old one. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, let me see here. Something about. I don't know how to interpret this. Something about him being. He's kind of fresh, but in a cute way. This new person. He's got a lively energy, sprightly energy. He's kind also. He's kind. He's charismatic. But they use the term like he's got a lot of boyish nature to him, okay, a lot of boyish energy, which is very charismatic for you. You're all in a Twitter about it, actually, to tell you the truth. And you're kind of, well, flattery, will this work out? I like him. But it feels so new. I know, it's like, ooh, but it's so new. It's hard to really tell. It's like trying to catch a fish with your hands. Whoop, the fish slipped out of your hands. So it does take a little time to develop this, as Spirit wants you to know, because it can go in either direction right now. Okay, it's not like set in stone because it's like how you handle it. So first thing you need to do is not get too excited. Keep your feet on the ground, keep your head level, and just keep getting to know him, in sort of a non-threatening space, if you will, slowly. I do feel that he will come round after a while, as it sits today. In other words, he will be in your life more over time. But in the beginning, it's going to be nebulous as it is right now. In other words, you should know more at this point, but you don't. And in other words, there's enough that's happened between you to really have a better feel for it. But you don't because he's a little bit on the ephemeral or elusive side. But if you just be calm, let him become your friend in a way. Be there when he calls and be nice and don't expect too much right now. Let it develop. Over time, it has a lot of potential. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. So don't get too
It
nervous.
does.
Don't get too nervous. And when you meet somebody you like, sometimes we can squeeze the life out of the situation. You have to be like loose, like easy about it. You got to keep
Yeah.
busy. Okay? So keep busy. All right?
I'm busy.
All right.
Busy calling you.
Okay, Danielle, honey, I'm going to let you go, love. Ciao.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to Catalina because she's been here for a long time. I don't know how the heck, Catalina, you slipped so bottom to the bottom of the queue there. You've been here for over 50 minutes. Hi, Catalina. You want a life question, right, love?
Yes, ma'am.
And I do remember you on Facebook today. We were chatting a little bit there, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
And I want to thank you so much for your support, honey. You helped me a lot. It's been a rough day for me. Okay, honey, give me your question, please. Only your question.
All right. I'd like to see what the outcome of my custody battle will be.
Okay. Now, every time we make predictions, free will always is involved with outcomes. So when I'm giving you an answer, it has to do with energies of today. Hold on one second, please. Okay. It feels like it's going to be challenged some. As of right now, it's not a slam dunk for you. Okay. And it feels like, I guess it's the father of, it looks like your son. Is that correct, honey? It's for your son?
No.
Okay. Then it's for a daughter, or because I felt there's a son there, no?
No son, no.
Okay, so it's a daughter then. Is that correct? Okay.
That is correct.
All right. So I feel that the person who's arguing with you for custody has unlimited, he has a lot of abundant resources at his disposal. And it's allowing things to get blown out of proportion. Makes sense to you, please?
It does make sense.
Yeah. And he's not going to let up easily. And, who has the deepest pockets seems to be the one who wins here. So what I want to advise you to do is not spend a lot of money, but be plain and simple in your defense and just keep at it. It looks like you have a chance. It's not a great chance, okay, because he has these deep pockets he's dipping into. But if you can show, for example, your clean attitude, your balanced nature that will make up for the accusations against you. Be simple, be honest, be just, I don't know how to put it, just present, and argue that way, you have some chance. But as of right now, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not seeing a positive outcome for you. But that's your best chance there. Okay, I'm so sorry,
Okay.
Catalina. Yeah. Okay, honey?
No, it's not. No, it's okay. And I was just gonna see if there is anything from my past that you see. Anyone from my past near me.
You mean on the other side?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there is a mother figure here for you. I do feel somebody like that for you. It takes a little time to develop these souls. I'll see if I can do a quick one on this. Hold on. Okay. There seems to be a grandma here. Okay. And I think, well, she says she's on your father's side. She seems to have longer hair that she wears back off her face. She's looks, I don't know how to interpret this, but she's wearing more of like a cotton kind of dress. She looks like she's wearing something that would be more in a rustic setting. It's a dress with a floral print to it, and she has an apron over it. She also has longer hair that she's wearing back off her face. It's just, she doesn't look modern at all. She looks more like very rural or very old-fashioned in her dress. Does this make sense to you, the broad stroke of it, please?
No.
Okay. This is a mother figure for you. Could be back a few generations. I don't mean to go back so far. But that's what she's, that's how it comes through. And it looks to me like she's wearing some kind of a gingham print dress. So I will insist on this because it's here in front of me, and it looks to me like there's a rural setting. Now, I said also on the father's side of the family. Do you know if your father grew up in a more rural setting, please?
He grew up in Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, that could very well be the case then, because I don't know where in Puerto Rico it would be. Was it in the city or was it more in the country?
It was, yeah, it was like in Puerto Rico, it's kind of like a small island in the Caribbean. So,
well, oh yeah, I know Puerto Rico well. I know Puerto Rico well. My ex-husband lived there, so I know pretty well. Yeah. He lived in the San Juan area, but yeah, I know pretty well. But it looks like to me she's more in a rural setting, so she's more old-fashioned in her dress. She's giving me more information now. She's wearing, she has a little bit of a stomach on her. You may not have known her. Did you know your grandma on your father's side, honey?
I met her when I was 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
She died when I was 7.
Oh, okay. Well, I think this is the one I've got coming in because she said she was on your father's side. You might know this about her, that she seems to be missing teeth. And that she's got she's churning her jaw around a lot, chewing on something, but she looks like her teeth are like as if she's lost teeth and that the mouth is sunken into the face. Yeah. All right, okay. So she's there, and she says hello to you. She sends you love, and she gives you a big kiss. And she says, believe it or not, she does watch out for you, and she's trying to help you right now in your cause. Okay? Help
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, honey. God bless, sweetie. God bless. Thank you for calling in, honey. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, it's great when they could give you that one specific thing, and then you're able to understand it is that person. Okay, so we've got. I didn't get to Laura yet for a quick life question. Laura, honey, just give me a quick question, sweetie. No background, okay?
Okay, so I was wondering if you see me getting one of two jobs that I recently interviewed for. One's in Pennsylvania and the other is in New Jersey.
Yeah, I do. I got a big yes. It feels like it's the one in Pennsylvania. It's north of you. North. It feels north of you actually, or north relative to New Jersey. Now, I don't know if Pennsylvania is all north of New Jersey. I know generally it's north, but maybe New Jersey slips up. But what I do is I see something northwest of you, and that's the job that's going to come through for you in the end. It feels like it's not going to be a slam dunk, that there'll be a lot of controversy around it or discussion as to who they should hire for this. And there's also going to be somebody sort of interfering, like as if there's somebody as a shoe into the position that's competing with you for this. You may not know all of this, but I feel ultimately on the basis of your skills and your talents, you will be the one that will be chosen. And also because you're not asking to be paid a lot. Okay, makes sense about that? Because it doesn't seem like you're asking for a lot of money to get the job.
We haven't discussed that. I've only gone through the preliminary interviews so far, but I'm a little concerned that if there's somebody else that they want for the position, that it might be a lot of controversy and drama once I do get in the role.
Oh, okay.
Which I really wouldn't.
Well,
I wouldn't want that.
Okay, so listen to me. What I'm hearing is that there is going to be a lot of controversy about who to hire, okay? And it's already starting now. But the way to I'm not saying that you're going to have a lot of drama when you're in the position. We'll check on that in a second. But I also want to say that if you keep your salary requirements modest, you will get the job. Now, once you get into it, see if there's going to be, no, it'll be okay, darling. Don't worry about that. Okay, but there is a lot of politics around it right now. But once you're in, and that's it. Those nasty, whatever you want to call them, what do they call that? Hawks or birds that feed off of people. Those people there that are kind of like problematic. They'll find a new thing to go peck on and cause problems about. So you'll be fine. You're being protected.
Yeah, I just don't want to get lowballed in salary though either. I want to get paid what I'm worth.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Okay, well then do what you have to do. I mean, every prediction has to do with your free will, and that's what I have to tell you is that if you don't have to lowball, but I have to say that no matter what you ask, it still will be less than what the other person or other people are asking for. So it'll be fair and reasonable what you're asking for. So just do what you feel is right, Laura, and I believe that you will be able to get that position. And I don't feel there'll be a lot of problems when you're in there. Okay, my dear.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, I want to thank everybody for calling in tonight. Thank you so much. And I look forward to doing this tomorrow at 1 p.m., as I will be doing primarily from Facebook and
90 seconds
and Twitter and Google Plus and so on. I will be doing a lot of readings from that pool of people, although the radio show will be here. So I want to thank everybody again. Remind you, join the contest to win a free session at spiritmediumtv.com by joining my mailing list there, or book a session going to Spirit Medium TV, and you'll see book session on the menu on the top. I now have a budget conscious 15-minute session. Thank you, everybody, for listening. God bless.
60
Bye-bye.
seconds